Good morning, my kindergarten friends. It was so nice to get to chat with you yesterday in your Zoom meetings. I'm going to go ahead and do another video to put up onto your YouTube channel. I'm hoping that you're being able to navigate Dreambox in your Connect 5. There's also another math called Illuminati that gives you some other lessons to do. And so let's go ahead and get started though today with the Math Queens lesson. Let's go over expectations. Point to your brain and say, we think, and then frame that face and say, we act, and then make that talking sign and say, we talk like a mathematician. And remember, a mathematician is just simply a person who studies numbers and shapes. Now, Mrs. Foster works just with numbers with you. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to warm up our brain by counting. We're going to start, I have my board here, we're going to start at 62 and count up to 82. So when you get to the end of the 60s, you always go into the 70s, and when you get to the end of the 70s, you go into the 80s. So let's everybody lock 62 in their brain, and let's count with Mrs. Foster. 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. And then just for good measure, we need to be able to count backwards from 20 all the way down to 1. So today we're actually going to do that. We're going to start at 20 and we're going to count back down to 1. So lock that 20 in your brain and let's count backwards. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! Pat, pat, pat. On the back, back, back. Now I know with Mrs. Raybold's class, I attempted to play this Monster Makes 5 game, but it's really hard on when we do Zoom for you to see the game. And so I promised Mrs. Hawk's class that we would do this game when I did my next YouTube video. So I'm going to go ahead, and again, the goal of this game is to know the two numbers that go together that make the number 5. And at this point, I'm hoping you're able to do it in a snap. If not, you have your 5 fingers to help you. So Mrs. Foster's face is probably going to be out of the screen so that you can see the game better. So I'm going to switch this down, and I'm going to put my board right here, and then my Monster Makes 5 game right here. And same thing before. I have my cards, my 0 through 5 cards. If you don't have 0 through 5 cards, it's really easy just to make them up on a piece of paper. I would probably make 4 different sets of 0 through 5. So you'd have 4 zeros, 4 1s, 4 2s, 4 3s, 4 4s, and 4 5s. And I'm going to try to figure out a way to get some of these games into your hand. I just haven't figured it out yet. So I hope you can be patient with me. So the directions on this game is you flip over a card, you say the number, and then you say what you need to go with it to be 5. And then you might have cereal that you could use to cover up the game pieces. I just happen to have my colorful game. I call these chips or markers that I can use. Okay, so here we go. Here's our first number. What number is this? And how many more do we need to make 5? You're right, it is 1. 4, and 1 makes 5. So I'm going to cover up a 1. Okay. What number is this? Well, if it's 5, how many more do we need to make 5? You're right, it is 0. We already have all the 5. 5 and 0 make 5. Okay. Oh, what number is this? 5. How many more to make 5? If you said 0, that is correct. Oh, good. We have a different number. What number is this? So how many more do we need to make 5? You got it. 3. 2, and then 2, and then 3 make 5. Okay, here comes another card. Oh my goodness. What number is this? 5. How many more do we need? 0, Mrs. Foster. And I only have 1 0 left. What number is this? How many more do we need to make 5? Yeah, it is 3. Oh my goodness. What number is this? 2. How many more to make 5? 3. 2 and 3 make 5. But it's good to get repeats because then you just are going to start knowing this in a snappity snap. Okay. Oh, finally a different number though. What number is this? Yeah, it is 0. How many more do we need to make 5? You're right, 5. If I have 0, I need all 5 of my fingers to make 5. 0 and 5 make 5. Here I go. What number? 0. How many more to make 5? You're right, 5. 0 and 5 make 5 every time. What number is this? How many more do we need to make 5? Yeah, it's 4. 1, and then you'd have your 4 fingers down. So 1 and 4 make 5. This one is sometimes a tricky one for kindergartners, but not our Sheridan Elementary Tigers. We know it. Okay. Oh my goodness, this card again. What number is it? 2. How many more to make 5? Got my 3 fingers. 3. 2 and 3 make 5. Oh no, boys and girls, that's my last 3 that I have. But if I get to one and I don't have a card, I'm not going to throw a hissy fit because it's all about the math. What number's this? Okay, so how many more to make 5? Yeah, 3 and 2 make 5. I think that might be our first 2. It sure is. What number's this? How many more to make 5? If you said 4, you are correct. So I'm going to put a 4 right here. And you could even make this game just by writing down the numbers that are on the game. And don't worry about the monsters whatsoever. What number's this? How many more to make 5? Yeah, 2. 3 and 2, they make 5 every time. So Mrs. Foster is going to stop the game for right here now that you have the idea of how to play it. I'm going to put this right up here, and if you needed to, you could stop the video and then you could write these numbers down and play your own version of Monster Makes 5. I hope you enjoyed playing Monster Makes 5 with Mrs. Foster. I really enjoy coming on and seeing all of you. And I know last time I forgot to do our Tiger Pride cheer. I'm so sorry. Let's put your hand, I've got my hand in. You put your hand on top of mine. And let's go ahead and do our cheer. 1, 2, 3. Math is cool and Tigers rule. Break! And not only do I want you to keep your brain active, but please get out and get your body active as much as possible. That really does help with your brain. Or do some fun activities with your family. Read a book, take a walk, Draw a picture. Everything that you do will help you keep learning. Take care, my fun, fabulous friends, and I will have another video posted next week. Bye.